whenever in 2017, there's been a lot of fires and a lot of people in the, in the tin hat movement, kind of know about the big fire in Maui that happened,
Yes,
fires,
yes,
different places.
yeah,
And well, 2017, before all of these, it wasn't, my dog's moving around.
it's
Um,
okay.
it wasn't publicized, for everybody to know what was going on. I kind of think we were practice in my little tin hat
Just,
mind.
I don't remember that fire. I don't recall
No,
that one. Maybe it
but
didn't make the news.
millions of acres burned in 4 states out here.
Oh, wow.
March 6th, 2017. And
Hmm.
the fires moved 75 miles an hour. And I wasn't home. But we've talked about preparedness through, all of my children's lives. I've been a preparedness person and all my life. All my life.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my
Mm-hmm.
stepmother and I having a discussion one time. Something came on the radio. It was the 80s, the Cold War, right? And she said, "Oh my goodness, the idea of war just scares me to death." And I said, "It doesn't me. I know." And I can't remember how old I was. I was very young. And I said, I know that I would die for what I believe in." And she just looked at me in absolute shock. So I've always had that wiring for some reason, the
Yeah.
Lord put that in me. So
Mm-hmm.
we've always talked about eventualities and things, being aware of your surroundings whenever we're out and about and when we go shopping and things like that. I'm
Yeah.
just very
Mhm.
talking to my children about that
Yeah.
kind of stuff
Being
all.
vigilant.
Yes, being vigilant all the time. And so I was at home and a friend texted and said, "You need to evacuate now." And so I text my husband, and our oldest daughter, she she told the children, she said, "Okay, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this." And our youngest was 10 at the time. And she said they were like a well-oiled machine. And she said within 60 seconds, they had the dogs and were loaded up. Had the dogs and necessities, their go bags, and they were loaded up and ready. And I was 30 miles away, and I made it back to town before they were able to make it 8 miles. And she
Wow.
actually videotaped their or one of the children. I mean, they were so not in panic mode that they videoed
Good.
their escape driving through flames. I can't watch the video without tears at this point because it's so scary. I could have lost a majority of my family that